Hello, friends and fans. Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of our Crystal's Time Machine live video blog. My name is Crystal Johnson. Welcome to our video today, and don't forget that Crystal's Time Machine airs on 980 WCAP. We are live from Lowell, Massachusetts, where everybody gets it. And Crystal's Time Machine is your home for great music. Our show comes to you live every weekend on WCAP, and we also take your requests as we are live in our studio. Call 978-454-4980, and we play what you say. We also want to say hello to my mother, Maris, and our two interns, Jen and Rich. I hope that you guys are having a great day today, and thank you so much for watching. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Now, I realize that we have not done a YouTube video in about 2 weeks, but that's okay. We try to record a new video here on YouTube every 2 weeks because of my work schedule and, of course, my podcast schedule and my schedule over at the radio station. I do work at WCAP on a full-time basis. I'm there about 6 days a week. So that's why I don't always have a chance to come to you here on YouTube or even on our Facebook channel, okay? We do a Facebook Live video every Sunday through Thursday. We had to change our schedule on purpose because my work schedule and my podcast schedule and my schedule at the radio station, it's always changing. So that's why we did that on purpose. So I hope you guys are okay with that. But today on our video blog here on YouTube, we're going to talk about not one, but 2 episodes of Crystal's Time Machine. We're going to talk about episode number 495 and episode 496. And so stay tuned, friends and fans, because there's going to be a test later, okay? You ready? Pay attention. Okay, so here we go with the first episode that we are talking about on today's video blog. This is episode 495. Now, this episode here, we recorded in our home studio here in Lowell, Massachusetts. And on this episode, we played the following artists: Bill Withers, Cyndi Lauper, Bread, Ben E. King, Cindy Bullens, Louis St. Louis, Olivia Newton-John, The Beatles, Patti Austin and James Ingram, Louis Armstrong, Michael W. Smith, and then we did a song from our Spotlight Artist of the Month. This month, our new Spotlight Artist is Shirley Bassey. And on this episode, we played Goldfinger. And then we did our doo-wop song of the week. And our featured doo-wop song on this episode was Babalu's Wedding Day by The Eternals. And then we did 2 final songs by The Monarchs and The Drifters. That was a really great show. And once again, that was episode number 495, okay? So that was from the rock and roll era. And we also want to talk about today episode number 496. This is also from the rock and roll era. We did 2 episodes from the rock and roll era. And on episode 496, here are the following artists that we featured, okay? So once again, pay attention, because this is going to come up on a later episode of Crystal's Time Machine. I do want to remind you that we are a little bit late posting these podcasts. So you're not going to hear this episode right away. But as soon as we get a chance to post this episode to the archive channel, you will hear this. So we want to make sure that you guys are all informed as to which artist you're going to hear. okay? So that's why we want you to take note, all right? Mark all these down on your calendar. So this way, when you listen to our show, you won't be completely surprised, but it's going to be nice to know which artist you're going to hear on what particular episode, okay? So here we go. On this episode, number 496, you're going to hear songs by Frankie Valli, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, Frankie Avalon, another great song from John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, Andy Gibb, Andy Williams, Alabama, Randy Newman, John Lennon, Jefferson Airplane, Joan Baez, Clarence Henry, and then we did a song from our Spotlight Artist of the Month. And remember, our Spotlight artist is Shirley Bassey. So on this episode, number 496, we featured the song Moonraker. And then we did a doo-wop song of the week. And the doo-wop song that we featured was Cool Jerk by the Capitals. And then for our two final songs, we played the Beach Boys and the Spaniels. And once again, that was episode number 496. Now, the next time we meet here on YouTube, we're going to talk about episode number 497 and number 498. Now, a note about episode number 497. That episode is our annual Easter episode, so make sure you tune in for that one. That's going to be really exciting. I hope you enjoy our Easter episode. And as you can tell, we are getting so close to episode number 500. I cannot wait for that, friends and fans. I hope that you are so excited about episode number 500. I know I am. I cannot wait to bring you episode number 500. It's going to be the best episode that we've ever done because it's going to have all the different formats that we've ever featured on Crystal's Time Machine. That includes Broadway musicals, kids songs, Disney songs, and our exclusive Thank You Reba McEntire Marathon. So you're not going to want to miss this. This is must-listen to radio, or as I call it, appointment radio, okay? Episode number 500, that's coming up next month, in the month of May. So mark those calendars, okay, friends and fans? And I love you so much. I'm glad you joined us today. My name is Crystal Johnson, and I look forward to seeing you next time right here on our YouTube channel. And please join us over on Facebook for our regular Facebook Live video. It comes up every Sunday through Thursday, okay? We talk about all the hot button topics, including 14,000 things to be happy about, and the oldies song of the day. And then we also do movies of the week. We talk about favorite TV shows. We talk about favorite compact discs. We even talk about favorite game shows. So join us over on Facebook Live, okay? 5 days a week. And please say hello to my mother, Maris, and our two interns, Jen and Rich. All right, friends and fans, that's our video for today. And have a great weekend, and I'll check in with you again next time. Mwah! Kisses! Have a great day. We'll see you soon.